Pumpkin seeds. You've probably seen them on every superfood list. Right. Rich in protein, loaded with magnesium, full of healthy fats. They're marketed as one of the best plant-based ways to reduce inflammation and support aging muscles. But here's the thing most people don't know. Eating pumpkin seeds alone is not enough to fight inflammation, and in some cases, it could even backfire. Welcome back to the Shigeaki Podcast, where timeless Japanese wisdom meets cutting-edge medicine to help you stay strong, sharp, and healthy after 60. I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, and today I'm joined by Japan's legendary physician, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, a doctor who lived over 100 years and dedicated his life to unlocking the secrets of healthy aging.
Thank you, Mark. There's this assumption that if a food is labeled anti-inflammatory, all you need to do is eat more of it. But biology doesn't work like that. Inflammation is a complex, systemic process. It takes more than just one ingredient to interrupt it. Think of pumpkin seeds as one instrument in an orchestra without the right players around. It won't make music. It might just make noise.
People love to snack on them, toss them into yogurt or salads, thinking they're doing their bodies a huge favor. And yes, they contain great nutrients like zinc and antioxidants, but they're also high in omega-6 fatty acids, on their own, and in excess. Those can tip your system into a more inflammatory state, especially if they're not balanced by enough omega-3 seconds.
That's the missing piece. Pumpkin seeds can be helpful, but only when paired with the right cofactors. The body doesn't operate on single nutrients in isolation. It functions on balance, especially when you're over 60, and your metabolism, digestion, and immune system aren't what they used to be.
Right. So, in today's episode, we're going to unpack that balance. We'll show you how to combine pumpkin seeds with other natural anti-inflammatory agents to actually get the results you're hoping for: less joint stiffness, reduced swelling, better mobility, and overall lower systemic inflammation.
And it doesn't require supplements or complicated recipes, just real foods. Be used with intention. We've chosen 3 powerful combinations. Each of them builds on what pumpkin seeds already offer and fills in the missing gaps that make the difference between eating healthy and actually feeling better.
So, stay with us, because if you're relying on pumpkin seeds alone to control inflammation, you might be missing out on their real power. And before we get into the main part, if you like this series, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and a subscribe so we have the motivation to create more valuable videos for everyone. Let's start with the first and probably most important combo: pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and turmeric. When used together, these 3 can do something that none of them can do alone. They calm inflammation at the root, support muscle recovery, and even improve the way your cells manage stress.
Yes. What I like about this combination is how naturally it fits into any diet. You don't need pills or complicated regimens. Just 3 real, accessible ingredients, but with real science behind them.
So let's break it down. Pumpkin seeds, as we said earlier, are rich in magnesium, zinc, and plant-based protein, but they also contain a high level of omega-6 fatty acids, particularly linoleic acid. That's not necessarily bad. The issue is when it's not balanced with omega-3 seconds. And this is where chia seeds enter the picture. Chia seeds are one of the richest plant sources of ALA, or alpha-linolenic acid, a type of omega-3. When you combine chia with pumpkin seeds, you're creating a healthier omega ratio, which is essential for lowering chronic inflammation in the body. It's like adding the brakes to the engine. Omega-6 is the fuel that drives immune response, but omega-3 seconds help cool it down when the job is done. Without enough omega-3 seconds, the inflammation just keeps burning, and that's what leads to joint pain, brain fog, and tissue breakdown over time. And the third part of this combo, turmeric, is what I'd call the accelerator for healing. Specifically, we're talking about curcumin, the active compound in turmeric. It directly targets inflammatory pathways in the body, particularly NF-κB, which is like the switch that turns inflammation on.
Yes, and studies show that curcumin can be as effective as some anti-inflammatory drugs without the side effects when taken properly. But here's the trick. Curcumin is poorly absorbed on its own. That's why we always recommend pairing it with black pepper, piperine, and healthy fats, which are conveniently found in pumpkin seeds. That's the beauty of this trio. Pumpkin seeds offer the fat. Chia gives the omega-3. Turmeric brings the anti-inflammatory firepower. Put them together, and you've got a nutrient synergy that supports everything from heart health to joint comfort.
And how to actually use this combo. It's not enough to just eat all three at random. You want to make it easy, tasty, and repeatable. One of my favorite ways is to start the day with oatmeal or warm quinoa porridge. You sprinkle in a tablespoon of ground pumpkin seeds. Add a teaspoon of chia seeds soaked overnight, and then stir in a half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Add a crack of black pepper and a splash of olive oil, and you've got a breakfast that's both delicious and healing. Another option is a morning smoothie. Toss in almond milk, frozen berries, a spoonful of pumpkin seed butter, a tablespoon of chia, and a bit of turmeric. Blend it up, and you've got an anti-inflammatory powerhouse in a glass. You can also make a savory version, a grain bowl or salad topping. Roast some vegetables, add brown rice or millet. Sprinkle with pumpkin and chia seeds, and drizzle with turmeric-infused olive oil. It's perfect for lunch or dinner.
And remember, consistency is key. Eating this combo once won't do much, but if you use it 4 to 5 times a week, you'll start to notice changes, less stiffness in the morning, more stable energy, and improved digestion. And perhaps most importantly, you're giving your body the tools to regulate itself. You're not suppressing symptoms. You're supporting your biology, the way it was meant to function.
All right, let's talk about a morning routine that does more than just wake you up. This next combination, pumpkin seeds, ginger, and lemon water, is one of the simplest, but also one of the most powerful ways to flush out inflammation first thing in the day. And it's often overlooked. Most people think of pumpkin seeds as something you sprinkle on a salad or toss into a snack mix. But they forget that how you start your day sets the tone for your body's inflammatory response. Morning is when your system is resetting, detoxifying, and preparing for new input.
When you wake up, your body is slightly dehydrated. Your digestive tract has been resting. Your cells are shifting from repair to activation. And this is the perfect window to provide a gentle anti-inflammatory push, especially for people over 60 who struggle with sluggish circulation, joint stiffness, or digestive bloat.
So let's break down why these three ingredients work so well together. First, lemon water. Starting your morning with a warm glass of water and fresh lemon juice supports liver function, promotes bile flow, and helps alkalize the body, which indirectly lowers inflammation markers like C-reactive protein, CRP. It also hydrates your cells, which is crucial after 7 to 8 hours without water. And then we have ginger. Fresh ginger root is one of the most studied natural anti-inflammatories out there. It works by inhibiting COX and LOX enzymes, the same ones targeted by ibuprofen, but without damaging your stomach lining. Ginger also stimulates digestion and blood flow, making it especially helpful in the morning. And then comes the twist pumpkin seeds, taken after or with this tonic. By drinking lemon ginger water first, you're priming your digestive system, clearing out stagnation, and improving nutrient absorption. That means when you eat pumpkin seeds next, your body is ready to absorb more magnesium, zinc, and protein from them instead of letting those nutrients pass through unused.
And let's not forget the combination of pumpkin seed fats and ginger's active compound gingerol helps deliver nutrients into cells more efficiently. There's even evidence suggesting that ginger can improve the bioavailability of fat-soluble compounds like vitamin E and carotenoids, both found in pumpkin seeds. So, how should people actually use this in the morning? Start with this simple lemon ginger tonic. Add 1 cup of warm water, juice of half a lemon, a half to 1 TSP, freshly grated ginger. Optional, a pinch of turmeric or cayenne for extra kick. Stir and sip it slowly on an empty stomach. And remember, consistency is key. Eating this combo once won't do much, but if you use it 4 to 5 times a week, you'll start to notice changes: less stiffness in the morning, more stable energy, and improved digestion.
And if you're short on time, here's a quick anti-inflammatory smoothie version. 1 cup unsweetened almond milk, 1 tablespoon soaked pumpkin seeds, a half frozen banana, a half teaspoon grated ginger, squeeze of lemon juice. Optional, cinnamon or turmeric. Blend and go. The goal isn't to overwhelm the body. It's to support it gently and consistently. This combo gives you hydration, circulation, immune support, and anti-inflammatory nutrients in a very digestive-friendly format. And the feedback we often hear is surprising. People report lighter joints, better bathroom habits, and even less morning stiffness within a week or 2 of adding this into their routine. So far, we've looked at how pumpkin seeds can be paired with chia and turmeric, or with ginger and lemon water to lower inflammation. But this next combo might be the most powerful for protecting your brain, heart, and joints all at once: pumpkin seeds, garlic, and olive oil.
What I love about this combination is that it's rooted in 2 of the most respected longevity diets in the world, the Japanese and the Mediterranean. Both cultures have low rates of chronic disease, and garlic and olive oil are staples. When you pair them with pumpkin seeds, you're creating an anti-inflammatory shield from multiple angles.
Let's start with garlic. It's more than just flavor. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which is released when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin is a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. It helps reduce oxidative stress in blood vessels, supports immune balance, and even thins the blood naturally. And for people over 60, that's a big deal. Blood flow tends to slow down with age. Inflammation in the vessels can raise blood pressure, contribute to silent strokes, and even affect memory. Garlic helps keep the blood moving smoothly, but it works best when it's eaten raw or lightly cooked, and when paired with a healthy fat. Which brings us to olive oil, one of the healthiest fats on the planet. It's rich in oleocanthal, a compound with anti-inflammatory effects, similar to ibuprofen. In fact, studies have shown that high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil can reduce markers like CRP, C-reactive protein, and IL-6, both of which are linked to arthritis and heart disease.
So where do pumpkin seeds fit in? First, they bring a concentrated source of plant-based protein, magnesium, and zinc, all of which are vital for repairing cells, calming nerves, and supporting hormonal balance. Second, their fats help carry garlic's active compounds deeper into tissues. Fat improves the absorption of fat-soluble antioxidants, and that includes certain compounds in garlic and olive oil. And don't forget, pumpkin seeds also contain phytosterols, which help regulate cholesterol and reduce artery inflammation. I often tell my older patients this simple rule: if you want to lower inflammation and protect your brain, combine garlic with good fat. Garlic alone is powerful, but garlic with olive oil and pumpkin seeds becomes something your body truly absorbs and uses. So, how can people enjoy this combo in a realistic way?
One of the easiest ways is to make a simple spread or dressing. Here's how. 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds soaked overnight, 1 small garlic clove raw, crushed, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, juice of half a lemon, a pinch of sea salt. Blend all ingredients into a smooth paste. You can spread this on toast, mix into cooked vegetables, or drizzle over warm grains. It's also delicious stirred into hummus or mashed avocado. And here's a quick tip. If raw garlic feels too harsh, try letting it sit for 10 minutes after chopping. That helps maximize allicin formation and reduces sharpness. And if you enjoy cooking, lightly roast some vegetables like carrots, zucchini, or broccoli. Then toss them with this garlic pumpkin dressing. You'll get the anti-inflammatory benefits without sacrificing taste.
One important note, though, don't cook olive oil at high heat. That can degrade its polyphenols. It's best added at the end of cooking, or used raw in sauces and dressings. And for garlic, a little goes a long way. 1 clove per day is enough for most people. Just be sure to choose fresh garlic, not garlic powder or overly processed versions. They don't offer the same benefits.
So to recap, this combo targets inflammation from 3 angles: blood flow, oxidative stress, and cell repair. And it's completely natural. More importantly, it's something you can use every day. 1 spoonful of this garlic pumpkin mix can do more for your body than many over-the-counter pills. We've walked through 3 powerful anti-inflammatory combos with pumpkin seeds, 1 with chia and turmeric, 1 with ginger and lemon water, and 1 with garlic and olive oil. Each of them supports different parts of the body, from joints to brain to digestion. But before we wrap up, let's talk about something just as important: the common mistakes people make when using pumpkin seeds.
Yes, because even the healthiest food can become ineffective or even harmful if used the wrong way. I've seen this so many times with older patients. They read that a food is anti-inflammatory, so they start adding handfuls to their meals without thinking about how, like when, and what else they're eating with it.
Start with the most basic one: eating pumpkin seeds dry and raw, straight from the bag. While convenient, dry, raw seeds are often harder to digest, especially for seniors with weaker stomach acid. They can cause bloating, or worse, pass through without nutrients being absorbed. That's why soaking is key. Just soaking pumpkin seeds overnight in water can break down phytic acid, which blocks the absorption of minerals like magnesium and zinc. The texture also becomes softer and easier on aging digestive systems.
Another mistake is adding pumpkin seeds to sugary foods like sweetened granola, yogurt with added sugar, or bakery muffins. The sugar spikes inflammation, canceling out the benefits of the seeds. It's like stepping on the gas and brake at the same time. People often ignore balance with other fats. Pumpkin seeds are high in omega-6 fatty acids. These aren't bad by themselves, we need them, but if you don't pair them with omega-3 seconds, turmeric, or anti-inflammatory herbs, you create an imbalance that may fuel inflammation rather than reduce it.
We also need to mention portion control. Pumpkin seeds are dense in calories and fats. For most adults, especially those over 60 who may have slower metabolism, 2 tablespoons per day is enough. More than that, without cutting other fats, can lead to weight gain, which itself is inflammatory.
Finally, the last mistake I often see: relying on pumpkin seeds alone. Like we said in the beginning, 1 seed cannot solve a complex issue like inflammation. It's the combination that makes it work. The synergy between ingredients is what brings true healing.
So, let's sum this up for our listeners. Always soak your pumpkin seeds before eating. Combine them with anti-inflammatory partners like turmeric, ginger, garlic, or olive oil. Avoid mixing them with sugar or ultra-processed foods. Keep your portions modest, about 1 to 2 tablespoons daily. And most importantly, think in terms of balance and consistency, not magic bullets. I like to remind people healing is rarely about doing one big thing. It's about doing a few small things the right way, over and over again. Your body doesn't need perfection. It needs support, rhythm, and patience. And when you give it the right inputs: foods that fight inflammation, movement that keeps you mobile, rest that restores you, the body does what it's designed to do: heal itself.
So if you've been disappointed by pumpkin seeds in the past, don't give up. Maybe it wasn't the seed, maybe it was the way. Try these combinations. Stay consistent and give your body time to respond. Often, results come not in days, but in rhythms. If there's one thing we hope you remember, it's this: Pumpkin seeds are not a cure, but they can become a powerful tool when combined wisely. Inflammation doesn't go away overnight. It fades slowly as you shift your habits day by day, seed by seed.
And if you found today's episode helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone you care about. Click like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got more practical tips and science-backed wisdom coming soon. Your health journey isn't done yet. Stay curious, stay consistent, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Shigeaki Podcast.